Hello, and welcome to your meditation practice as part of the Open Heart Project. My name is Susan Piver, and I am so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here, and I am so glad that we can sit together in meditation. We're going to sit together today for 10 minutes, and we're going to start very soon. So please take your seat and get settled, whether you are on a cushion on the floor with a cat or in a chair. And if you are in a chair with or without a cat, please sit with your feet flat on the floor. And as you get settled, I want to share with you the one quality that I have discovered that is the most certain indicator of spiritual progress, of spiritual attainment. A friend of mine was recently in the UK, and she brought me back this wonderful book on mindfulness that really contains a tremendous amount of insight into this quality. It's just, each page has an illustration and just a teeny tiny bit of text. So I'm just going to share with you two of these for your edification. The first one has a picture of a guy on a phone. Valentine became a Buddhist because he was interested in Dharma. Dharma is a word for cosmic law and order. Valentine is sad. He thought Dharma was a type of curry. The next one. Let's see. Picture of a guy in a lake, beautiful golden lake. Wendell achieves a state of mindfulness by imagining he is floating in a beautiful lake until his mind empties of everyday worries. Soon he is aware of himself, but no longer worried about money, work, family, or whether he left the taps on. I think that's British for faucets. Many home insurance policies now cover acts of mindfulness. So the quality that I am alluding to and that this book manifests so perfectly is a sense of humor. If you ever hear a great teacher give a talk, like His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and all the great teachers I have ever known, they laugh a lot. They all have a great sense of humor. The Dalai Lama, again, he giggles, he chortles, he chuckles, he belly laughs. He's got a pretty serious gig. But he, like all the other great spiritual teachers, has a friggin' awesome sense of humor. So for myself, and I ask you to notice this about yourself too, because this is a sure sign that things have gone wrong. You're facing something difficult. You don't know what to do. It's painful. You're angry. You're sad. Here is the one certain sign that you are going in the wrong direction. You have lost your sense of humor completely. I mean, some things are truly really sad and tragic and horrible. However, if you have completely lost your sense of humor, take a seat and re-examine your approach to the situation. A sense of humor is so profound and so interesting because you cannot have a sense of humor unless there's a little space in the situation. Fundamentalism, for example, of any stripe, there is no space. It's this way and not that way. And therefore there is zero sense of humor. That's bad. That is a bad sign. And the last thing I'll say about this remarkable, wonderful, awesome and sweet quality is that it helps us avoid the most egregious obstacle that we could ever encounter in our practice, which is thinking that our practice is supposed to make us perfect or that we are supposed to do it perfectly. This is not self-improvement, as I've mentioned in recent videos. This is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming human. It's about being yourself. So this is not about, again, never getting upset, always being able to do things well, having some, distant professorial stance on things that are really, really horrible. It's about crying when things are sad and raging when things are unfair and laughing when things are funny and loving when your heart breaks open. This is why we practice. So, at the same time, we're just sitting here, breathing. So, all of that together makes this an exceedingly interesting practice, and also a very simple one, which we're going to find out right now, because here we go, we're going to practice. So please begin your practice by relaxing. Just for now, let go of hope. I hope things work out for me. And fear. I'm terrified that they won't. Just for now, let go of those. And that is what is meant by relaxation. Releasing hope and fear. And just being here, very simply. Sit up straight. And feel the sort of grace and elegance of your back body. It blossoms up like a tree. And feel the softness and tenderness of your front body, and let your belly relax and the area around your heart and your throat. And feel this interesting combination of strength and tenderness. Tenderness and strength. Inseparable from each other, like your back and front are inseparable. The hands rest, palms down, somewhere on the legs that feels comfortable. The chin is tucked a little bit. The back of the neck is long, continuing the graceful line of the back. The mouth is closed, but the lips and teeth are slightly parted. And you're breathing. You're already breathing, so just keep doing that. Naturally, meaning no technique, no special instructions for breathing. And the eyes remain open, and the gaze is cast down to a spot in front that feels comfortable given the distance of your screen. And the eyes dart around all day by necessity. You have to look at all sorts of things. But here we can just let our eyes rest and enjoy just seeing without looking for anything in particular. So let the eyes be soft. And the crown of the head reaches up a little bit. Feel yourself breathing. And allow your attention to ride the breath by staying with the inhale, dissolving with the exhale. Then the next inhale will just happen. I promise you. The amount of effort that is required is zero. Breathing is just happening. So just stay with it as best you can, coming in and flowing out. Your mind will continue to think things, no problem. We're not trying to stop thinking, which would be terribly frustrating and silly. Instead, imagine that there is a stream rushing by you, and your thoughts were just pebbles that you dropped in the stream one by one, or that dropped themselves in the stream, and they just, one by one, are carried away. While you sit here, just breathing. And if you notice that you jump in the stream, no problem. Just gently get out, meaning gently bring your attention back to the breath. And gently begin again. So we let go gently, we come back gently, and we take a fresh start gently. This gentleness in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end is the essence of the practice. So we'll sit together. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you so much for practicing together. And if you feel like it, let me know in comments. What do you find to be the sign of spiritual progress, quote unquote, in yourself or in others? I'd be very interested to hear. And remember, this is not about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about being yourself. See you next week.